right, welcome to my podcast. So today, by the way, to those who don't know me, I am Melmar Itamanda. I am a student of Mindanao State University main campus, and this podcast is not for, you know, not just for entertainment, but also for academic purposes. So yes, today we're going to talk about not about my love life, of course, not about my the happenings of my life. It's just one of the requirements, of course, one of the requirements of our one of my subject in summer class, which is the PED002. As far as I know, it has been changed into some new curriculum, and it is not PED002, it is PED0112. So yes, it's kind of the same though. Anyway, today we are going to talk about benefits. No, not friends with benefits. It's benefits of physical activity. Okay, I know. I'm not what you call this, credible to talk about physical activity because look at me. Come on. Okay, you cannot see me because this is a podcast. You can only hear audio. Although, yeah, if you see me in real life, I am not physically fit. Although, we are going to. It's not a crime to talk about the benefits of physical activity, right? Anyway, so without further ado, let's talk about it. Okay, now, whenever we move our body, right? Like we go jump and then clean our chores, do our chores, and so on and so forth. Or when we move our body or when we incline ourselves into physical activities, we tend to gain benefits from it. Of course, some of us won't believe about that, right? Because all of us feel pain, feel tired, feel numbness. So, yes, but there is benefits that we can get from it. And when you say benefits, it means an advantage, right? It is an advantage or profit gained from something. No, the word profit, it's not like luge. It's something that you can gain off for, like, it's something good. It's all about goodness, right? We have 4 examples here now. Okay, 4 examples in benefits from physical activities. So number 1 is the physiological. We're going to talk about that later on. I'm just going to enumerate those 4 examples that you can benefit from physical activities. Okay, again, physiological. Number 2 is social. Ano bang connect niyan, Miss Knight, about the benefits of physical activities and social? Well, we're going to talk about that later on. After social, we can also get benefits for our mentality or mental health. And lastly, that we're going to talk about is the emotional. So first, we're going to talk about the physiological. So anything, physiological has to do with the body and its systems. So basically, it's all about the body. It's all about anywhere parts of our body. Like, you might notice that your physiological response to a scary movie includes your heart beating faster and your hands getting sweaty, right? What other response, physiological response that you do when you, for example, watch a romantic movie? All right, some of us might giggle, like wiggle a bit our bodies like cats targeting something, right? That is an example of a physiological response. It's all about the actions, the reactions of our body. And now it's kind of hard to point out the exact definition of it because, physical activity benefits every aspects of our body, like our muscular strength or endurance, or another components is the cardiovascular, help us to increase our oxygen and blood flow, something like that. Or another benefits of physical activity in our physiological body or physiological something is flexibility, and so on, so forth. Now, those are just examples of how physiological benefits from physical activity. Now, however, aside from those components that has been mentioned, like muscular strength, cardiovascular, flexibility, physical activity is also great of our mind. Now, mind is still part of what? Of our body, of our physiological body. Now, diba, it's still part of our body, and yes, it prevents you from depression, stress, or anxiety. As we exercise, we release this kind of hormones, like if I'm going to enumerate it, endorphins, serotonin, and also adrenaline. You're familiar with adrenaline, right? Everything that will keep you excited, feel eager to do something. And yes, that those things, those hormones will distract you from negative thoughts, which is very healthy for our mind. So come to look for it. This physical activities really help us in our overall system, in our physiological things. And of course, aside from distracting you from negative thoughts, it could also give you a very good sleep, right? Don't deny it. After you exercise, you kind of feel at first 10 seconds or 20 seconds you feel like, oh, I'm alive, I can do everything. Yeah, but later on when you go to your bed, you are knocked down because everything is stretched, everything worked out, and then yes, your body will feel will be looking for a recovery. Our muscles, they were strained, they were stretched, they were ripped apart, and yes, our body needs recovery. Anyway, why are we going too far about this physiological? Again, that is for the physiological benefits. Anything that physical activities could help in our body. Now let's move on. I hope you get the physiological benefits. Let's move on to social benefits. Now, who among you, okay, raise your feet if you are confident. Okay, I don't see your feet though. Anyway, one thing that could help us to be more socially inclined is to have the confidence, right? Because if you have the courage to face anyone, you need that confidence, right? You need that confidence to boost you up, to encourage you to face those people without hindrance. No one's gonna stop you if you have the confidence, you have the thick face that you can, even you are like you're meeting some new people, strangers. Confidence could really help us to be socially inclined. Now, what's the connection between this social skills or whatever to physical activity? Well, according to my research, no, research naman tayo, of course. Physical activity can help us with that. How come? Well, as you like imagine this, as you go stronger, healthier, and fitter. Fitter, ayun. Medyo iwas-iwas tayo sa word na yun. Fitter, you will be able to take pride in any physical activities. Diba? If you are physically fit, you can do anything. I mean, anyone could do something, even though they are not physically fit. It's just, there are some things we are not capable to do so because of this. Some of us are kind of heavy, you know, but though it's different, right? It's different. Now, by maintaining a healthy weight, ayun, healthy weight po, healthy weight, hindi yung overweight. And also an uplifted mood, you will feel better about yourself and can engage in social activities fully and frequently. Of course, I can tell that because I am currently, like, I'm quite the opposite of this one because, you know, I'm not physically fit, so I cannot really do any social activities. And yes, in some circumstances, one tends to improve their social skills whenever they get to exercise with a group. Now, that is another example on how physical activity can help you grow with your social skills. And then from there, you can improve empathy and again, social skills. Because as you go with a group, you have to communicate, you have to socialize. And that's how you practice your social skills through physical activity. So that's it, folks. That's all for today. Charot. We still have mental and emotional. Now, this last two benefits topics, mental and emotional, are kind of link up. You know, again, emotional, it's all about our minds. It's all about our mentality. Now, again, as we mentioned earlier, right, in physiological benefits of physical activity again fights back with depression, stress, or anxiety. Yes. So how do physical activity do that again? Through releasing hormones. Like, what are those three? Adrenaline, which you are familiar with, endorphins, and serotonin. Now, these three can distract you again from negative thoughts. Now, again, if you are physically fit or physically active, this could boost up your mind. Now, this can challenge your mind about what are the things you need to do, discipline yourself, and also when you are when you are in a healthy social circle, you can keep up with your emotional thing. You can be emotionally feel safe, right? So see how connected these four subtopics are: the physiological, social, mental, and emotional. So Yes, simply speaking, mental and emotional are kind of linked up. Um, both are um, being, what do you call this, influenced, can be influenced by physical activity. And yes, I guess that could be all for the benefits of physical activity. I hope you guys um, can learn from it. And if you have any violent reactions, feedback, or suggestions, you can just comment down below if what are the others benefits that you think you can get from physical activity. All right, that's it. This has been Miss Knight, and thank you for listening to our podcast today. Bye bye, everyone.